The following podcast is a W2M Network partnership production. Visit W2Mnet.com for all of our other great podcasts, plus news, reviews, articles, and opinions from the worlds of wrestling, video games, football, and entertainment.
Hi everyone, my name is Saki, and I'm playing this stupid game. And there was Final Fantasy VII battle music playing. And I'm crying because, oh God, the daughter! Welcome to the Foxy and Squid show. My name is Saki Squidly.
Cause you can't be the boys or the bulldogs, the sons of the mighty West. Congratulations, Western. First flag since 54, and an additional reason for me to stay up and listen to the internet radio at 1 o'clock on a Friday night.
I fell to my death. Again. It sucks. I know. I don't want to do this anymore!
Then why do you keep torturing yourself? You know there's terms for people like you.
Because I am doing this for the audience. I am doing this so that they know that I love them very much and am willing to go through inked, blacked up hallways for their amusement and pleasure.
Saki, you know there are other things that you can do for people's amusement and pleasure that would not end in tears most of the time. Anyways, yes.
My wife hates me, entirely. I'm so sorry, waifu, for what I did to you. Okay, can you ever paint anymore? Or can you even paint anymore? I should learn English. But then again, please don't pop out. Please don't come back. I promise I won't. You know what? I think this deserves drinking. You know what? I think you are the actual cause of my drinking. God, it's an Ouija board! It's an Ouija board, Eric!
Yeah, Ouija boards are just definitely just bad news in general. That's all I'm going to say.
Talk to me about the horrible color coordination of the Dolphins. I figure out this Ouija board. Eric.
Yes?
Ouija board. And not Ouija board. Dolphin board. Fuck!
Dolphin board what?
Color coordination of the Dolphins. I'm trying to solve an Ouija board.
Okay. Well, alright. First of all, if anybody's been following the 10th ranked Hurricanes for the past 2 weeks, and if anybody watched Thursday Night Football this past week, you notice two things. Both uniform related. The good. Beginning with this week's game against FSU, Miami is going back to the future, so to speak, introducing their Legacy of the U uniforms, which look totally badass. Longtime fans would recognize as the uniforms that they wore throughout the bulk of the 80s and 90s when the team was during their dynasty. That's coming up, and for the fact that for the first time in a long time, the Canes wore green and were actually successful on the field, that was a very pleasant thing. Now, from the awesome, well-coordinated to what I dubbed Creamsicle 2, Return of the Creamsicles. Last season, the NFL did a bit of an uproar with their Color Rush games on Thursday Night Football, and with the Dolphins and Bengals matchup, this continued. The Bengals had these very sleek, all-white uniforms with, the Bengal print down the legs and the more traditional old-school style block numbers. about the only time I've ever seen them wear white at home, and I honestly think, compared to their regular uniforms, they should incorporate those color rush ones into a permanent rotation. But on the other sideline, there were the Dolphins, who
Still suck.
Not only the fact that they still suck, not only was there a whole bunch of scuttlebutt about Ryan Tannehill and how long he's going to last at quarterback, but Tampa Bay, when they started out in 1976 and through the 80s and through the early parts of the 90s, they wore all orange. They eventually got rid of them. The Denver Broncos, at home, from the 60s all the way up until right when they won their 2 Super Bowls back-to-back with John Elway, they wore all orange. They got rid of them. Guess what the color rush jersey for the Dolphins was?
What?
All orange. And a bad-looking orange, too. I just no. That should never be done ever again. I would have understood all teal. I personally thought that they should have done an all navy, like the navy jerseys that apparently very few people even know that exist. They could have done that, but all orange, sorry. Those jerseys were an abomination. That's just, horrible.
I am using an Ouija board, and I don't know what it is for.
Well, you should know what Ouija boards are for.
I know what Ouija boards do, but I am an insane, drunken, freaking artist man.
Then you should really know what a Ouija board is for.
I know I should, but I'm trying to figure out what does it mean for the game. Is it something important? Is because it's apparently like a I guess you could say a secret entered or something like that. I don't know, man. All right, let's see. May be seen in different orders depending on which system. Okay, go over to the Ouija board and enter and hit yes. Then check the newly opened shelf. Okay, so leave and head right and down. Mention 6. Okay, leave the day I mentioned in chapter 1. So enter the code 906 to find the M number. What the fuck is M number 14? Exit the hall and head back to TJ. Go straight and continue until you reach the room with the triple creepy painting. Then go stand in the middle and move around your rat till rat starts screaming. You know, I don't even know if I want to do this.
Then don't. I mean, maybe it's that simple to me, but yeah.
6, 3, 8, 5, 3, 3, 5, 4, and then I'm gonna put yes. Oh, I can click on numbers! Oh! Okay. Alright. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to try.
And I assume you're just figuring this out now?
Yeah.
After how long?
About 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Mm.
Oh my god, they appear on top of the Ouija board! I sound so excited to use it on the Ouija board, huh?
I don't even know what to think right now. I'm just sitting back, seeing if I want any more of my sandwich, which you never answered my question about.
We have a Publix deli.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a Subway. And we have Firehouse Subs.
Yes, but do you have Shell gas stations?
Yes.
Do any of those have Davies? The little convenience store.
I'm going to be honest, I have not been to a Shell gas station since 2003.
Okay, well, Go to it, find out a Shell gas station because they have dailies. If you look for one that says Dash on the go, that's where they have the delicious sandwiches.
Okay. And then I need 5.
Now, this begs the question, how do you not go to a particular type of gas station for 13 years?
When the gas station is incredibly expensive.
Okay, so look, I don't know what system you have down there, but up here, they're usually right around the same price.
Nope.
Unless you find pockets of the neighborhood where it's cheaper.
Nope.
Again with the nopeness. Alright, I already see how this is going to go. So
much nope in this episode. It should be titled Nope. I just thought that one up right now. I'm sorry. I'm very nervous. I'm still playing with the Ouija board.
Why are you... You know what? I should have pulled my producer card and pulled a moratorium on you playing this game for this week.
I mean, you're welcome to get me new games. I can tell you there's one that's like $5. I'm welcome to new games. My wish list is full and needs to be alleviated. Needs to let off a load.
Well, I mean, I could really help on both counts.
Hey.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm a little older, so you got to give me about a week. But when you do, boy, howdy, is it impressive.
Are we talking about you helping me get new games?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I love how we tried to make this episode as... I'm missing 2 letters. Oh, I fucked up. I'm missing 2 numbers. I love how we try to have plans for this show, and, they're thrown out the window. Oh, I have a...
Yeah, see, I still had plans about this show, because this was a very busy week, as even Sean would attest to, with all the stuff that I threw at him.
Okay, maybe... Yes, for sure. Okay. Well, talk to me, Eric. My mind is so occupied, but talk to me.
Oh, hey.
Whisper sweet nothings to me.
Well, then, I mean, my current state of dress in previous conversations, I mean, that's not an incredibly difficult task. I mean, do we go with the whole hotel room scenario? Hang on, let me count back here. There was that one. Then there was the other one related to your other wish list that I talked about. Then again, I could really kind of combine those two, especially if you're in the right position. Yeah, I'm going to need a minute to formulate all of that through my head.
I fucked up again.
Alright, so I do have one question for you.
Yes?
Have you been following golf?
No.
So you have no idea about any of the goings-on in golf over the past weekend?
Nope.
Well, guess what? You're not alone, because arguably one of the biggest tournaments in the sport, the Ryder Cup, biennial, 12-man U.S. team on a 3-day tournament against a 12-man European team. This has been going on for ages, and over the past decade, couple of decades actually, the U.S. has kind of been shit in the bed. Well, for the first time in, they said the 3rd time this century, so since 2000, and I think for the first time since 2004, the U.S. on home soil, as it was held in Minnesota this year, took home the tournament. And with the position that golf is in right now, with the lack of Tiger Woods, with everyone talking about the lack of ratings, your Rory McIlroy, Jason Day, Justin Spieth, all these good players, but no one really taking up the mantle.
Mm-hmm.
This is a huge sign of the times because this, as I said, biggest tournament in golf on the heels of golf being in the Olympics for the first time in a century, but nobody talked about it. It got very little buzz of the sports highlights. So, I mean,
let me ask you something, Eric.
Shoot.
Because we've spoken about this before.
Yes.
That as far as when it comes to sports, while we do promote that we should and also other countries should have a wide variety and a wide assortment of sports capable and they should be representing. Are you really that any surprised that it did not get as much media coverage? Because think about it, a lot of the audience is focusing more on basketball, football, baseball, and hockey, and starting to focus more on soccer. Golf is still below the list.
Well, and I understand that, but even during the Olympics, it got its coverage. And with Tiger Woods, it was all everybody talked about. And you've had, like, blips, so I understand the sports landscape in the U.S. is crowded, but I really think the PGA Tour needs to look at this and say this is a problem. Because it's okay if something that normally doesn't get a mention doesn't get any mentions whatsoever, but if it's something that's normally at the very least talked about and you can follow a little bit, and your big shining moment and you get nothing, that's an issue. And you even said, basketball, everybody's now looking towards the preseason. Football, NFL, college football, all the upsets and craziness that's happened, that's normal. Soccer, there was news coming out about FIFA President Gianni Infantino and what he wants to do with the World Cup. I'll get to that in a second. Hockey, you got preseason, and we just had the World Cup of hockey. How the U.S. is pretty much fucked. I think American hockey, I'm not going to quite say it's dead, but it's on life support. But that was talked about, and that got a lot of buzz. So it's like,
I guess you're wondering. I guess you want where credits, deserved. Is what you're trying to say. Like,
yeah,
you want where there's attention, where like people like these sports deserve the attention.
When you have your big tournaments, because the Ryder Cup is only every other year,
right?
And it's best.
Oh best. God, the walls are moving! Oh my God, nope. Oh wait, there's a rat on the wall. Okay. Nope. Get the fuck out of here. No. Oh, we're in the bathroom. Okay, I'll take the bathroom over.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you mess with Ouija boards. As long as the walls aren't bleeding, you're okay.
Does it being covered in black ink count as
yeah, I would be worried. If they're moving, and is the black ink kind of like oozing from the walls itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. But yeah, well, that's pretty much all I was saying about that. I'm like, the PGA Tour, you already had a problem, and I think that problem is now exacerbated. So I think maybe some revamping might be necessary, but at this point, who knows? Because once you get to the point to where your biggest and best tournaments are barely even getting a blip, you are insignificant.
This just got sad.
How do you think golfers feel?
Well, there's that's going on, right?
Yeah.
And then there's this game where I just got to the part where the wife, I saw a bloody knife, and she locked herself in the bathroom to kill herself, and she did. And the husband's like, hurry up, I need to go, like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he found her dead in the bathroom.
Let me guess. Slit wrist in the bathtub?
Yep.
Classic. Kind of likens me to that one scene in the movie Event Horizon where the guy relives basically him watching his wife kill herself, the whole big thing, and yeah. So anyways.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry, honey, I'm so sorry, please don't come and get me. Oh my God, please don't come and get me, I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry, give me away. I hate this game.
Didn't you just say like 10 minutes ago that you couldn't stand her?
I mean, I feel bad for her though. Like, I really do. I feel bad for her. That she doesn't deserve, like, to have gone through this. And honestly, you know how women, when they have, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see it through the end. Alright. Like, I feel bad for it because you know how women, when they have children, they don't really, they get really depressed. They have postpartum depression.
I was just about to say postpartum depression.
Yeah. Like, that's what she was getting. And the thing is that her husband, who was like this really acclaimed artist, goes, oh, she's in the bathtub. Oh. But like, and she wasn't supportive at all. Plus he was drinking on top of everything. And then, you know, she has this beautiful daughter, and she was trying to be a good mom, but with everything. And then that horrible that horrible warehouse fire happened. And, you know, I feel like she's like the victim. And then this guy, this douchebag, all right, messes everything up. Here's my little dog, who I messed up and who has my genes. Because there's actually a DLC for this. Not sure if I want to get it, but
No, I'm just gonna pull rank and say no. For your own sanity.
The daughter, like, has to choose whether she supports her mother or she supports her father.
Mm.
In which case, I think I've seen the mother ending, and the mother ending's sad. Like, it makes you hate the dad more than anything.
Okay.
You know, he suppressed creativity, and I think that's just so wrong when, and then what I mean by suppressed creativity, I mean that he thought that she was not skilled enough or good enough.
Well, usually a lot of high-profile guys, especially artists or what have you, something in the various creative fields, they do that because they don't want to be outshone. Artists, writers, that happens.
You don't want to know what he just did.
Okay.
You do not know what he just did.
Okay, well, you have two options.
I'm going to tell you.
Okay, that was option number one. All right.
He gouged out an eyeball. His own eyeball.
Okay.
And I'm actually close to finishing the game.
Okay.
But I have to put the eyeball on the painting to finish the game.
Huh. This is like the most morbid jigsaw puzzle I've ever heard of.
Whoa! Okay, it just took me out of my workspace. Say, what? I'm doing a checks. Do you know how to play checkers, Eric?
Yes.
Does anyone play checkers these days?
Very few people, but it still exists.
Good to know. Like, my mind is just empty, like, right now, man. Like, I just want to be rid of this game.
Well, I mean, if you want, we can keep spitballing through my list. Boy, the tables really turned. Well, anyway, as we had mentioned before, there's a couple of news about a couple of different World Cups. First, the World Cup of Hockey, which just wrapped up last week. There are two takeaways. Number one, Canada can do what Russia didn't in 2014. Amongst all the pressure, best players on the planet against the other best players on the planet, Russia made it their goal to win gold on home soil. They did not. Canada made it their goal to win the first World Cup of Hockey in 12 years on home soil. They did in pretty easy fashion, sweeping the final series 2-0 over a rather surprising Team Europe. Now, the reason why I say Team Europe is because there's 8 different countries involved. The Czech Republic, Sweden, Finland, and Russia all had their own teams, but there's NHL players from others like Slovakia, Slovenia, Latvia, Denmark, and a couple of other countries, Germany, France, still maybe 1 or 2 more, that comprised Team Europe, all the players who were not born in those countries. They made the final, and their run started with a very surprising 3-0 win over a very lackadaisical U.S. team. Now, for the first time in 13 best-on-best tournaments, that's Olympics and IIHF World Championships, the U.S. failed to win a single game. The reason why I started out with saying American hockey is not completely dead, it's only on life support, is there was some hope out of Team North America, which were U.S. and Canadian players 23 years old or younger. Even though they didn't quite necessarily have the size advantage most of the time, this was a smaller team, they were fast, they matched the physicality of a lot of the senior guys, and thanks to a last-second Russia win, almost made it to the semifinals themselves. So there's hope. But when it comes to a lot of the American-born veteran players, they're now starting to get fewer and farther between. And you really wonder what's going on with the state of U.S. hockey, especially a guy like Phil Kessel, long career in Toronto, just won the Stanley Cup with Pittsburgh. He was left off the roster when they really could have used him, especially on the forward line. So there's a lot of kinks that need to be worked out, especially if the IOC, NHL, NHLPA, and IAHF can come to a solution to keep NHL players in the Olympics. The IOC has mentioned they wanted to cut costs from future Olympic Games, and if a solution is not reached by the end of the year, NHL players may not go to the Olympics anymore, based upon those cost reasons. That could be... Go ahead.
Let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the little attention that hockey's getting, it's not really little, but it's not sufficient enough, not that it can cut costs. We're looking that we may not be able to send NHL players to the Olympics when it happens.
Yeah, and it's not even attention. You had the World Cup of Hockey, especially early in the tournament that the U.S. were involved, draw some big ratings. So hockey is back and people are paying attention to it. But it's purely based on money. The Olympics have gotten far too expensive, both summer and winter. So the IOC, they're trying to make the Olympics cheaper. And for the Winter Olympics, one of those things that could be on the chopping block is not necessarily no longer allowing, but not being able to afford to have NHL players. To me, I think that would be a big hit to the Winter Olympics, and I hope for that aspect there is a meeting of the minds. However, if no NHL players in the Olympics means that the World Cup of Hockey could be a biennial event, maybe replacing an All-Star game, I would love to see that happen because that was very well done, very well organized, and the best shows that, hey, when you have a tournament on NHL rules instead of international rules, you actually, to me, get just as good as quality of hockey as any.
Right. I'm trying to figure out what this game is asking me to do here, and I will go to a freaking walkthrough if I have to.
Do it.
I don't wanna though. I wanna be a good gamer.
Oh, please. Like every gamer doesn't need a little help every once in a while.
That's true.
Walkthroughs are just like the gaming equivalent of Viagra. It's there when you need it.
Hidden safe checkers. So, do you remember the game that I told you, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy, the one that was struggling with the boss?
Yes.
I finally beat it. I beat the game.
Well, congratulations.
I cried. And
why am I not surprised?
I cried because it's a spinning top that doesn't stop spinning, possibly a reference to Inception. I also think it might have something to do with the particular ending you get. I found it, so I guess. So I got the room. There's a spinning top piece on the scale. So I have to find, based on my ending, but I don't know what ending I got though. What ending did I get? Oh! It's a checker. I got it. I'm awesome. So I beat it. I cried because the story ended so sad. Like, this is where I start saying to myself, like, I see the main character, Lightning, as me, because she was saying how she didn't want to be left alone. Oh, the dolls are hanging. Nope. Yeah. Anyways, really good game. Highly recommend it. It took a little while, I will admit, but it was worth it in the end.
Well, that's good. Usually if it's worth it in the end, that typically helps.
Yeah. I really did like, the graphics were pretty. Were they really high-end graphics? No, but honestly, the game came out like in 13 maybe, and like based on the time frame and stuff and whatever. Plus, it's like, oh, the garden. Plus, it was just like depending on. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely creeped out right now. Oh, God, this is such an acid trip. I have no good things like what we normally say. Because for any of you new listeners out there, if by any chance you're listening or whatnot, or any viewers or audience, whatever, normally we have some good stuff to talk about. You know? Like the vice president's debates going on right now.
Ugh.
And you say, but, you know, politics. We talk a lot about politics.
True. I was just saying, yeah. There are no words. I'm just going to say that.
I mean, there's no good words about this election. But then again, I have a feeling that we've been saying that about past elections, no?
Not to this extent.
Not to this extent? Okay. The room is upside down. The room is upside down. You like what I did there?
It wasn't bad. I got to give you credit for that one.
Yeah, you see? I'm not too bad. I'm not too shabby. I'm not shabby. Oh my God, I was laughing because, so in my job, I have the ability to listen to like music as I'm working, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that I can't really listen to music and, I guess you could say, like, continuously. Like, I kind of want to hear something good while I'm, oh, there's a checker piece. While I'm Not playing. That sounded so wrong. While I'm working. So
or playing too. Sometimes music. You get in the right mood. You close your eyes, and then
No. But I was where is the other checker? Okay, very close to the end where you have to find checker pieces. With the wind planes and chains, there's a painting in there and the safe is on the wall behind the plane. I don't know if there's a straightaway, but it's there after you collected and played the 2 checkers from the slice of the bathroom. You might think, you know what? It's a spinning top that doesn't seem to stop. Okay, all right. You could at least give us the combination. Both of my playing groups. Okay, so all right. Let's see. I need to find a safe. Where's the safe though? Where is there a safe? This game, yo! So anyways, I normally come up with good stuff to talk about, and I can't, because I don't know why. It just doesn't.
Well, that's because with this week, with everything going on, it's mostly been dominated by sports. World Cup of Hockey, as we talked about, the different uniforms, how it's, well, as a little blurb, I'm still keeping my self-imposed probation on the Hurricanes, but I find it scarily difficult not to be optimistic.
Where is there a scale? The scale would have to be over here. But I don't know where there's a scale. Why can't you make this easy on me, game?
Because it's not supposed to.
Oh, ow. Fuck. This stuff fell on me. Give me this. Oh. I found it. I know I'm shouting and screaming, but I found it. I just thought of something really funny. Do you want to know what I found?
Given our past conversations, why not?
You want to know what I found, Eric?
Yes.
Found your dick. I had to.
Well, let's see. At least you don't mind isn't entirely as bad as John Holmes. So, I mean, more things are in play. There's a wider range of possibilities.
Damn, yo. I was gonna be like, yo, but Bird. Oh, it got trippy on me again. Oh, there's a heart. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just really spooked out, man. That's another thing. Like, when fear takes over you, you don't really think well.
Well, fear among other emotions, but it's the typical fight or flight kind of response.
Like, there's whisperings. I'm pretty sure it's telling me that you're gonna die because you were a horrible person. I think I'm a good person personally, but my character that is being played here, he's a terrible person. Oh, the ink is alive again. The ink is alive again. The ink is alive again.
Second, I thought my finger was acting up.
He cut off his finger too. Did I tell you about that?
Yes, you did.
He baked it in an oven.
Did he eat it?
No, I think he used it to paint. Why am I spinning in circles? Why am I spinning in circles? This makes no sense. Why would I be spinning in circles right now? Stop spinning in circles! Do not frustrate me, game. Do not frustrate me. Not frustrate me, game. I think this is a bug. I think I ran into a bug. And game, you are an asshole for doing that to me.
Look, did you really expect anything better?
I expected it to be treated with some respect, yes.
Just no. Not happening.
Not happening.
No.
I don't know what to do. Honestly, I finished this part here, and I can literally delete this game and forever say goodbye to it.
I vote yes.
Okay, I had to look at the checkerboard. Okay. So now there's checker pieces flying off from the ceiling. Oh. Oh. Oh, bathroom. Oh, the bathroom. And there's my dead wife on the mirror.
Again?
Again.
Mm.
She doesn't like me too much. Like, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, honey. I want to say that I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
I would assume not under the circumstances.
I mean, you know, forgive and forget?
No.
Like, let me ask you something, Eric. Would you forgive a guy like that if he did that to you?
No.
Or a woman?
No.
If you want to put gender on it?
No. Sorry, I'm coming back from the other side. And it's like, you see where you put me through? Let me show you how this movie ends. And she's coming with me.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go up the stairs.
Better going up the stairs than coming down the stairs, because we find that people coming downstairs has led to horrible things over the past year.
Yo, man, 2016's been a messed up year.
Honestly, and I mentioned this to my friend, 2016 needs to eat a Snickers, because it gets very homicidal when it's angry or hungry.
You think? There's whisperings again.
But yes, and I'm also kind of saddened because Vin Scully finally retired.
Yeah, I heard about that actually.
Yeah, they played a clip of his last bit of his last broadcast on Colin Cowherd, and I'm like, man, classy until the very end. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
Stop spinning! I swear to God, this game.
Hey, it's your fault because you keep playing it.
I'm a tryhard. I don't want to leave this and then be like I never finished it.
And is that really a worse option than what you're going through right now?
I think it is. I say it is, yes. I do, I really do, because I feel like I failed myself for not finishing a game. And
How?
I think because I didn't finish it. Like, I set myself to start a series, and I gotta finish the game from start to end.
Suit yourself. Then again, I've had a lot of wacky ideas that, unfortunately, thanks to commissioners and other people, never came to fruition. I might have another one that's a winner, though.
I need this guy from the scale. Okay. So now that I have him, I can go back over here. I guess put it there? No, I would have to find the safe, but where's the safe? Jesus Christ, people, why do you make me go through this?
Did they really make you go through it?
I feel like I'm going to be criticized heavily in the comments if I did not finish this game.
Okay, I mean, I will put this out to the universe. Would you want to see her, knowing all of this and all of the previous videos, would you want to see her go through with this?
Oh, there's a pound.
Pound of what?
It's a marijuana, Eric.
Hey, now we're talking. Now that's a good sign. Now that's encouraging.
That's not encouraging. That's just like, no. No, it's those grams where you use it for the scales.
Although
'cause
then
I have
again,
to
in certain
replace it.
circumstances, grams are good too. Not my thing, but
This guy has too many paintings in his house. Wait, can you imagine having paintings in your house that you made? And it's like, if they've been so critically, like, acclaimed or, like, criticized, and you see your failures and your success all in your face every time you wake up and go through your house, how would that make you feel?
like I'd want to punch things and set them on fire. The failures, anyways. The successes, I would just hang up all of those so that way I could kind of mark out to myself.
I go insane.
It all depends on how you see things. Just like my collection of pictures and stuff that I have up in my den. Everybody looks around and they see rave reviews, especially the two that are up and framed in between my windows.
And Combo is on the broken mirror. I need to find out where the safe is, though.
Is it safe?
Okay, so it's in. Where's the room with the wooden planks? Where's the one room with the wooden planks?
Is it safe?
Eric? Hey, Eric?
Is it safe?
I know what you're trying to do, Eric. I know what you're trying to do.
Is it safe?
I know what you're trying to do, Eric. 042 is the combination. Remember that, please. Thanks.
Is it safe?
It's so safe. It's Babyface!
Well, look, like I said, it's either one or two.
Did you see what I did there, Eric? Did you see what I did there? Did you see? Did you see? I actually got you now, huh? And ew, what an ugly painting.
Look, I mean, it's either one or two things, because, I mean, we run just about everything except for my idea.
Is it safe? Safe my ass. Go kiss Babyface. That's right. Go kiss Babyface.
But is it safe?
None of this game's safe, Eric. To even think that it is.
But see, like I said, it was either one of two things. It was either say, how can I carefully explain my idea for the World Cup?
I literally have to finish this within 10 minutes, and I don't think I can. And I'm going to finish this. I don't give a crap who stops me. I will stop the podcast, and I will finish this game. I swear to God. I swear. I am not going to let this game. Okay, now the paintings get too far. I take that back. You can stop me. I'm sorry. I'm so aggressive. Oh, God, this is so trippy. Everything's beating and throbbing. And that is not a joke for the internet to enjoy. Oh, God.
Well, if something's beating and throbbing, the kind of idea is to say, oh, God, afterwards.
No. I had to go to the safe. Wait a minute. I had to go to the safe. No! I missed the safe! I fucked up.
I swear, I really need to talk, because there's like certain bits and pieces of this. If I could just get the certain drops and just put them together in an audio loop, I think I would be okay.
I didn't even fill out the whole no thingy. No. Oh well, whatever. I finished the painting. It's probably gonna be all fucked up too. Like it's all gonna get messed up. Although the wife is pretty.
Well, I mean, honestly,
it's gonna get fucked up. It's gonna get fucked up.
You completed it with an eyeball. Did you expect any better?
Yep, the painting got fucked up, and she's moving, and she's alive. Oh, she's pissed.
Gee, did you honestly think of anything else?
Oh, she's pissed. She's turning into, like, ugliness into him, practically. Man, I didn't get the perfect ending. I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. I didn't get the perfect ending.
At least you tried. Why not just find the perfect ending and watch it? That's what I would do.
I have, but it's not the same. And like, I cut off an eyeball. I sucked out my blood. Did a lot of this shit for nothing.
Welcome to that which is life.
And he has like pictures of the same painting over and over again. I guess that's the revenge of the wife. Considering that he did drive her up the wall. Oh boy. This sucks.
Thank you. I half expected Captain Obvious to pop out somewhere during all these descriptions of this game.
I finished the game. Yay. All that for nothing.
Well, in the wise words of Homer Simpson, you tried and you failed miserably. The point is to never try.
Can I unlock this door? Nope. That's the room for my daughter. Well, guess that's the end of that. Alright, let's message Sean, because I finished the game. This episode was worth of nothing. I'm still spinning!
Well, before we end the episode, I do want his input on something, because he did give me a fantastic tidbit of information before the show.
I'm messaging him now. Something. And ending the show. Okay. Man, this sucks. This sucks a lot.
Okay. Yes. Remember what you started out by telling me before the show about the World Cup and what Gianni Infantino wants to do? Okay. I got an idea that I think he should implement, and I think it would be better. But I want to run it by you to see if I'm not crazy. He wants to expand the World Cup to 48 teams, which to me is a much more logical expansion instead of 40. But instead of having that preliminary knockout round and then the proper group stage and subsequent knockout rounds, kind of like how the CONCACAF Champions League used to do, how about this? You take the 48 teams. Instead of where you would have 8 groups of 4, you have 16 groups of 3. And you would have them play a double round robin to where there would still be 6 match days, but the group stage, every team would play 4 games instead of 3. And the group winners, only the group winners, advance to the knockout round of 16. What are your thoughts? Because I think if you're going to expand it, that would probably be easier to digest with fans.
I'm so mad.
Yeah. They've experimented with a lot of crazy formats in 78 and 82, particularly. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, the only other logical way would be to add an extra knockout round and to have a round of 32. But even then, that wouldn't make too much more sense. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it kind of reminds me of the Club World Cup, where you have the team from Oceania, which is usually a team from New Zealand. Aside from 1 year, every single year they go over, travel to Japan or Dubai, they play one game, and then they're done. Only 1 year have they gone past their first round. And even they've gotten pissed off about it. So I'm like, you're having national teams because, as you would know, the victims would be from the smaller countries. They would have to spend thousands of dollars in travel, then one game, and then they go back home. So, to me, if you're going to do 48, that's the way to do it. Because the CONCACAF Champions League, they went to 24, and they decided 8 groups of 3, group winners went on to the quarterfinals, and that made it easy on everybody. Mm-hmm. Yes. That was inevitable. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And especially because there's only, 207 countries? So, as is with this World Cup, you have almost a 1 in 7 shot. Now, even at 40 teams, that ups your odds to 1 in 5. I like those chances. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy with my idea for 48 teams.
I'm so disappointed.
There's no reason to be disappointed.
I'm disappointed. I'm upset and I'm disappointed. I hate all of these waifus. Wait a minute. This is she's perfect in all of these. She's perfect in all of these. You know what? Freak this game. I'm done. My name is Saki. You guys can follow me at Twitter on @soccer_Steph309, and you guys can watch this episode, past episodes of the Foxy and Squid Show, and any other of my Let's Play videos on my channel at Saki Sakura. You guys can check it out on YouTube. You can also be sure to like and subscribe this episode, alright? Even though I didn't like it, and I'm done. This meal is done.
You sure about that? You're good.
Yeah.
You see, and I even had a perfect opening for this. I even gave my team from Australia a shout out, and you see what happens? This is what happens. I warned her about this. But alas, here I am. I am the Squid. You can follow me on Twitter at Squid Sportshead. You can also follow my other shows that I'm on at This Week in the AFL. That has a that has a Twitter now. We record Thursdays, and we've got some fun things in store for that. At the Football 5, that's up on Wednesdays, so you can listen to me and other co-hosts, Stephen Josh Laurie, Dylan Goldman, Rachel McCreer, where we review and preview everything in the NFL. You could also read my musings and bloggings about the Arena Football League on Inside the Arena at inside_arena. And I've also may or may not have other things in the works. Sean, you'd either be very happy or very uh-oh. Yeah,
Until
and
next time, Muse.
Yeah, if it's something else that I'm mentioning, yeah. But anyway, for all you out there, thank you to the W2M Network for hosting us. Do your homework and don't forget to be awesome.
So upset.
The following podcast is a W2M Network partnership production. Visit W2Mnet.com for all of our other great podcasts, plus news, reviews, articles, and opinions from the worlds of wrestling, video games, football, and entertainment.